Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. I am pleased to say I have got my good friend Save with Crypto on today. Hello, mate. Are you all good? Are you with us?
I am indeed with you. However, I've just got one thing to say so far. First of all.
Yeah, I believe you was...
Yeah, the Prince of Darkness. He's dead.
I believe you were serenading everyone, was you?
Oh, I was a bit. But yeah, Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, he's died, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my rendition of Paranoid.
Was that your tribute to him?
That was it, yeah. That was it. Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, you know, it's no great secret that I'm quite old, but I mean, he was like, he was like, he was like so important to like me, you know, growing up as a kid, sort of thing, because you were either to Sabbath or Deep Purple or Yes or something like that, you know. But like, I wasn't the biggest Sabbath fan ever, but I do appreciate everything he did for the world of music, and rock and stuff. So
Yeah.
quite sad actually, to be honest. Actually,
Well, I must admit, I know, apart from him being married to Sharon Osbourne and him just being some kind of mad rock star, I don't really know much about him actually. Because I'm not really like a rock person, so I don't actually know much about like his life, and obviously he's come up to fame and stuff like that. Which obviously I assume you're the polar opposite. But when my mate said it yesterday in the group chat, he said, "Oh, Ozzy Osbourne's died," and I just thought to myself, "Well, bloody hell, that could have come any day in the last 15 years, really, couldn't it?"
He's not been particularly well for a long time.
No, he's not. No.
But sorry.
I was just going to say, but I think he was living a lifestyle towards the end. Did he do a tour recently, or
he actually did
something, weren't he?
Yeah, well, he actually decided to do a sort of Sabbath farewell gig in Birmingham 2 weeks ago. I mean, he was in a wheelchair and everything, but
Wow.
I mean, he did it. He did it, man. He did that, and then died 2 weeks later. I think that is a true rock star. That's brilliant.
Well, they don't make them like that anymore, do they?
No, they don't actually, and because they're all, I don't know. I mean, he just wouldn't be a rock star these days.
Not really. Yeah, there's no rock stars now, is there? They're just like bands and mostly like pop music and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, for anyone who likes kind of like 90s, early 2000s band type of music, there is a good band called the M60. I've been listening to them a little bit. They're kind of like rolling it back a bit, but they're just like your traditional bands, like Oasis and stuff like that. Just that kind of music. But yeah, they're good. But yeah, you don't really come across any rock stars anymore, do you? There's no like emerging rock stars. It's kind of a dying trade, I suppose.
Yeah,
in the current industry.
I'm sort of slightly regretful that I never actually saw Black Sabbath ever at all. My only claim to fame is I did go out with a girl. Oh God, it was years ago actually, but and she used to babysit for his kids, Jack and Kelly, when they lived in Stafford, and I had a brief sort of ding dong with her for a little while. So she was like,
okay.
So she was like technically Ozzy Osbourne's kids' babysitter. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not your only claim to fame, mate. You are Saved with Crypto. You're the internet sensation.
Oh well, there you go. Anyway, how was your time off then?
Oh, it was lovely. Very nice and relaxing. I enjoyed it very, very much. But as we know, all good things come to an end eventually. And yes, I'm back entertaining you fine people as of yesterday. We had a great first stream back yesterday. We had a great trade on. However, I have gone and risked the entire margin on that account on a Pengu short, so we'll see how it goes. It's not, and I'll explain. Actually, I will explain why I have shorted Pengu. But this is either going to go very good or very bad. It could be one of the two. So yeah, as you can see, I've used all the margin. We was back up to $120, which was good because obviously we had that slump, and I've clawed it back a bit. But yeah, this is either going to be boom or bust for this account. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll run through that shortly on why I've done that and why I think obviously it's potentially a good trade. Last word. How have you been, mate? Obviously, I haven't spoke to you much. Did you enjoy doing the streams and all that jazz?
Yeah, I did. It's kind of it's kind of quite hard. It's not hard work at all because I just you just talk for a couple of hours. But like kudos to you, mate, because like you do have to sort of spin a few plates at the same time, don't you? And it's kind of it's like, especially if you got a trade on, and I was trying to sort of like have a trade on at the same time. I did all right actually. I started off with at the very start of my 12 days, I started off with $2,000 in a BLOFIN account, and and it's now like 5,300 now. So
nice.
So I did all right. I mean, it kind of helped that the market sort of went bananas as soon as
literally right. We were going. I had a look yesterday. You couldn't write it, could you? Like if you look at the daily chart. Yeah. It was literally from pretty much like, there you go. There's Tuesday the 8th. That was my last working day before I went off. You couldn't write it, could you? It We've had just nothing but sideways chop. Literally the day after, it just went bang and the market just exploded.
Yeah,
you literally couldn't write it.
I actually reckon we should have a Dave goes on holiday indicator. And
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Like as soon as you go on holiday, just long the S out of everything, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's catch up in the chat anyway. We've got SMFC in there. How we doing? BPN, my man, how we doing to you? Loki, great to see you. Stonksy, the legend. BPN, again, saying poor Sharon. Yeah, poor Sharon. At least she still got Louis.
Who?
What's it called? No, Louis Walsh.
What about him?
Well, good friends, aren't they?
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought you were trying to imply something then.
Oh no, is he not? Is he not batting for the other team?
Oh, right, yeah, probably.
I think he is, isn't he? I don't know. I don't know that for certain, but I mean, I think he is. I think he's batting for the same team. I don't know. Apparently, his biography is wild. Have you read his biography, mate? Not Louis Walsh. You're on about Aussie.
I don't know. My favourite story about him though is there was this. Sharon was talking about this time they were in New York, and you know his drinking had got really, really bad, and she knew that he really shouldn't have a drink, you know. And she was going out for the day, and she was really worried about leaving him in this hotel in New York. So she sort of, made sure there was nothing in the mini bar, and she told the staff, like, you know, don't give him any. If he phones up for any drinks or anything, he's not to have a drink. And she said, look, I'm going to do that for your own sake, Ozzy, and I'm also going to take all your clothes so you can't go out. And he was like, all right. And so she did that, and she came back later in the day, and he's completely like rat-arsed, you know.
Yeah.
And she didn't say anything, but she's like, how the hell did he do that? And she asked the staff and stuff, and they said, we don't know how he did it. We didn't order anything or anything like that. And yeah, so anyway, this happened the second day as well, and she still didn't say anything. And then it happened a third day, and she was like, right, Ozzy, I don't know how you're doing it. How the hell are you getting drunk by, when you've got no clothes and you can't leave the hotel room? And he was like, oh, it's quite easy, really. I just put on one of your dresses and go down to the transvestite bar.
Wow.
What a dude. No, I haven't read his biography, but I probably should, shouldn't I? I definitely should, actually.
Yeah.
So,
There we go. Shrimp Chode. That is a fantastic name. Also, very interesting choice of name. But there we go. Shrimp Chode. How we doing, mate? Great to see you. What a fantastic name that is, Shrimp Chode.
I was calling him Shrimp Code the other day, and then
Shrimp Chode. Dung Slung. Oh, my biggest fan. Dung Slung, I think, is my biggest fan out there. Yeah. How are you doing, mate? Great to see you. BPN took a scalp short on Pengu last night, but closed it. And Dung Slung says, yeah, while I was on holiday, yeah, I know. It can't seem to get down there, can it? Sorry, up there. It keeps getting stuck around this level where we shorted yesterday. Bitcoin.
Oh, right.
Dung Slung said, I went beat Bitcoin when I went on holiday, but I've come back and it can't break 120k. But yeah, please do make sure, if you've not done it yet, please do go drop a like on the stream. Let's see how many likes we're up to so far. 4 likes. My eyes must be deceiving me. Please do go and drop a like on it. Scroll down, hit the like button now. If you are watching on X as well, please do hop over to the YouTube channel. You can do that, obviously, by searching Stonksy on YouTube, or the link is in the bio. And subscribe. If you're watching on X and you're not subscribed on YouTube, come and hit that button. Come and drop us a like as well. But yeah, there we go. The likes going up. Keep going, guys. Let's get over 10, even towards 15 if we can. But yes, so obviously you've been having a jolly old time trading. Obviously trading the rip up that we got. Since then, it's been quite. I suppose if you are a range trader, it's been perfect. And for the past week or so, obviously since Bitcoin came up, created this high and drop down, we've created a real nice trading range here. So if you are a range trader or like to trade obviously between support and resistance pretty easily. This has been fantastic environment for you to do so. It's been quite consistent as well, up and down, up and down. Obviously mixed in with some consolidation for a couple of days, but overall, still great trading conditions while Bitcoin is consolidating. And then ETH, I mean, my God, ETH has just been on a different planet on it. But we have actually got a red background on the hourly now, which is quite interesting.
On Ethereum?
So yeah.
All right, I didn't notice
It
that.
came in at 8 o'clock this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it came in 8 o'clock this morning. So that is quite fascinating. And obviously, while Bitcoin is consolidating / chopping around, altcoins have had a great pump up, but they are obviously losing some on the daily. But when you actually go and click on the chart, they're still just staying in the consolidation range, it looks like, as you can see across all these. Yeah, some are losing a bit more than others. Some are just kind of hanging around. But I mean, fantastic pump on alts. Have you had any outstanding performers, mate, for you personally?
It has been Ethereum, actually. I could show you my current trade if you want.
Yeah, get it up. Go on.
I'm going to do that. Right, I'm doing it on.
We all like Save with Crypto to get it up. Dung said we need to go lower and fill the CME gap. Yeah, I think the CME gap is down to like 113k or something. It's around that figure, in it, 113, 114, I think.
The one from last weekend just got filled in the first hour, I think. But there is another one as well.
I think that one's from the initial pump up, isn't it? The one that's still open. And we've got Jeff. How we doing, Jeff? Great to see you, mate. Absolute legend. Love you, Jeff. Yeah, go on, mate. You are live.
Okay. So this is good, isn't it? So
this is very good.
This is Ethereum USD. This is on Bybit. You'll find a link to Bybit in the description. I mean, I did start off on like 5x leverage with quite a good sort of entry, and then I kind of increased the leverage a little bit, put the margin back in, and all that sort of stuff. So at the moment, it's like 241%. So I mean, the entry was only like $300 away, but it's that's doing all right, I think, really. And that's got enough room to sort of like, hang on, I'm looking at the wrong chart. So that's got enough room now to, so I can not panic about stuff. Like I've got, my entries there, my stop loss is there, and we're right up here. So, if it does pull back to 3.5k or something, I'm not going to worry too much, But yeah, that's been a really nice one. I've been doing stuff on BLOFIN as well. At the moment, I've been trying to wiggle into a long at the moment, but I think I might abandon that because I think that's not good. But I've got this one here. This one's using like Bitcoin as the margin, which you can do now with BLOFIN. You can actually do a inverse perpetual, where you actually trade with Bitcoin as your collateral. So this one here, I've had this open for a while actually. So the entry there was 111,300, and this is only smallish, but that's like 92% in profit. So I'm quite chuffed with that as well. So yeah, so overall, this was $2,000 when I started doing my 12 days of the Stonksy show, and now 5,356. So pretty cool, eh?
That is fantastic, mate. Yeah, really, really good.
I tell you
you're always good. You're always good at these. Obviously, the last time Bitcoin had some good volatility, you absolutely smashed it, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm better when the price is going up. To be honest, actually, I think quite a lot of people are, aren't they? I'm usually good until the bit where I've done really, really well, and then I do something stupid like long the top.
Well, it happens, doesn't it? When you're on a hot streak, it eventually comes to an end. Jeff says, "Is there really a CME gap?" I think it is around 113k, mate. Yeah, I think. We can have a look in a minute. Yeah. And BPN says he's got longs set at 108. Now that's an interesting level because I mean, for me personally, I I wouldn't want it going below the previous all-time high. I think if it got back below like 112-ish, that for me is like a bit of a warning. But I suppose it depends on how you look at it. But yeah, I do. Let me see. Have you got it up or shall I?
Oh, you do it because I've got it on a different screen at the moment.
Let me just double check for everyone then while we're on here. So yeah, the CME gap is down to 114k on the CME exchange. Now there is there any? Yeah, there's still a bit of a premium on CME as well. So likelihood is that may take us down towards around about 113k on crypto exchanges. So that's where we're up to with that. But yeah, we had a good run through the market yesterday, and obviously I caught up with what I'd missed and stuff. But I mean, altcoins have really flourished, haven't they? I mean, meme coins, my god, some of them have just been absolutely phenomenal, haven't they? Obviously, one of them I'm betting against currently, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah. I think it might be. Tell you what, why don't we have a look at Pengu actually, and I can tell everyone why exactly I've shorted where I've shorted, and my theory for that. So I'll swap over to mine there. Mm-hmm. So basically, it's a very simple idea. Is that we are pretty much into daily resistance, and that's it. We're into daily resistance here, as you can see this area. We had this wick come up here, and then we had plow into it, and then sell off. So this daily resistance, also the fact that it's completed a full reversal. So it's now completed a full reversal of obviously the downside move, full reversal up, and it's done around about a 10x from the bottom. It's done around about a 10x. So for me, I mean, you're looking at it and you're thinking, you know, potential perfect time to profit take, stuff like that. Also, if we look around what happened with SPX, obviously SPX is into price discovery itself, but if you look, this kind of put in a similar pattern. You know, it had this kind of obviously big rounding off, big cup here, but then, you know, if you like your patterns or whatever, it got pulled back. Obviously you can make your handle for that as well, but then, you know, came into the same kind of area as Pengu has. Daily resistance here, daily resistance, full, obviously retraced to the upside, slammed into it, and then retraced by God knows what that is. I'm guessing that's like 40% or something. So my idea is just that potentially we could see the same. Now, obviously, I'm only using very low margin. I wouldn't be surprised if it just went bang, because it's obviously a really strong meme coin. And I think actually this move up towards here has taken it to be the largest meme coin on Solana, I do believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there's that as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if it did that. But if it does pull back, yeah, we could make a nice trade. We're currently 6% up, so we'll see what happens. But I thought perfect chance to run through exactly why I've taken that trade. Does anyone else got any thoughts on Pengu or anything else? We've got 25 people watching. Please do make sure you smash the like button, get them likes in, get your comments in as well. Sean, how we doing? Afternoon to you. But yeah, that is what I was looking at on Pengu. And I mean, memes in general have been quite interesting, haven't they?
How's it going so far, the Pengu short then?
It's currently up 5%.
Okay. So what's your plan? Are you gonna you got a stop loss there, or?
Oh no, it's going liquidation or glory.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's going liquidation or glory. And I think, you know, around about here is where I would probably take profit. So let's put a take profit on it actually while we're here. I think, yeah, down back into around here. So let's do 3.7. That looks good to me. There we go. That would net us 90. Yeah. There we go. So we'll see. We'll see if that comes in or not, or if we just get burnt out in a big ball-in flame of upside action. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there we
Nice.
go. So that is my thought. So obviously we won't be entering a trade today on a stream account because I've currently put all the margin into a Pengu short. So let's see what happens.
I don't know why it is, but that just sounds hilarious. Actually,
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Sounds like really ridiculous. You know, like right. It's almost like I sold my house and bought fart coin. You know. But yeah, there have been a few things that I've been quite pleased with. CRO and Swissborg, actually, I've been happy about.
Right, okay. Yeah, two of your favourites, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. And,
afternoon, Nick. How are we doing? Great to see you. Great to see everyone. Please do make sure, drop a like if you haven't. If you're watching on X, hop over to the YouTube and subscribe. Should we take a look at them then? Do you want me to pull them up, or do you want to pull them up?
Oh yeah, you can pull them up if you like, and then
tell
me what you think. I mean, CRO came about because apparently, like the Trump, what do they call it? The Trump thingy, Trump Treasury? No, what's it called? The Trump the basket of money they've got, whatever it is. Anyway, they bought a load of Bitcoin, but they actually bought it through Crypto.com. Apparently, which I find hard to believe actually, but mainly because Crypto.com isn't really an American company. It's based in like Singapore, and I was thinking, well, why isn't he using like an American company, you know, like Coinbase? So that came as a bit as a surprise.
Yeah, I thought that because when his company, when they first announced it, because I think that's what gave it the pump last time, wasn't it? They said that Crypto.com was going to be the custodian, which is pretty strange considering, Coinbase obviously custody pretty much all the ETF, Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff. So it is quite odd, but obviously, I mean, for holding Crow, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, I don't know. I suppose he's thinking, well, they did that thing where they, you know, sponsored the stadium in like Los Angeles, you know, the what do you call it, the Staples Center is now like the Crypto.com Center or something, and they paid like a ginormous amount of money to, you know, to have their logo everywhere. So maybe he's thinking, well, they spend money in the States, so maybe that will do. But I don't know. I just don't get it, because it's technically it's an Asian company, I think. Well, I think it is anyway. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but it is available to the US people, so I suppose there is that. Yeah, I don't know really.
Well, there we go. But I mean, it's had a great pump obviously since the pump began. It's currently up 55% and is working its way inside this channel pretty nicely. I mean, you know, you can see we've got pretty good diagonal resistance coming in here in this channel, and then on the flip side we've got pretty good diagonal support as well. So working its way inside this channel nicely. But if it is to do another leg up towards the top of the channel, will be towards 14 cents, which I'm sure you would welcome very much, wouldn't you, mate?
Yeah, I mean, I bought all my CRO at 6 cents. So, having said that, that was in like 2020, so a long time ago, and the price did go up in 2021 to like, I don't know, I think it's about 80 cents or something. So
and Stonksy has obviously been working it very nicely with each leg up on these green backgrounds. So, still in one at the moment as well. Latest one opened on Monday, so that is great to see. And then Borg, I mean, Borg has also had quite a decent explosion, and again there by Stonksy coming in with the green background on the 17th, and Borg getting a really nice rally actually. So Borg is doing well too. Reached all the way close to 30 cents earlier today.
Is it really?
Yeah, it reached all the way early hours this morning. It got to 29.5 cents. Currently at 27.
Got to check my balance. Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah, go on. Dump it all. Let's watch the red candle. Go on.
Well, to be honest, that and CRO, they're tricky ones, because in the case of Borg, I've got most of it staked because I'm an original Genesis member, if you like, and basically that's a a tier that you can't buy any, you can't have anymore. It was just for the first people. So if I was to unstake it, then I wouldn't be able to get that tier back. So I don't really want to unstake it. And the same with CRO. With CRO, I've got one of their rose gold debit cards, which means I can get like I think I get 3% cash back on stuff. Now the thing is with that, if I restaked the CRO, at the moment I'm only staking 100,000 CRO, but to do that now you have to stake I think it's 30,000 quid's worth of CRO, and mine's not worth that because the original staking requirements were a lot lower. So if the price goes up to like 40 cents, I could actually unstake it and then restake it and get like an extra % on the debit card, for everything I buy. And I do use it all the time, to be honest. But at that point, then I'm tying up again. I'll be tying up 30 grand's worth of CRO, and I'm not sure if I want to do that, but I don't know. But that's how they get you, though, isn't it? They get you to stake it forever, and at some point it'd be a real shame, and I think, okay, that's enough of that. I'm going to sell it, I'll sell it, and then it goes to 5 quid.
Yeah,
maybe. I also did. I'll tell you what I've really enjoyed while you've been away is my guests. So last Thursday, I had Dean SMFC on the show. And we were talking about some strategies he's got with Stonksy that I'd probably like to discuss with you as well, actually, which were really cool. So that was good. And then on Friday I'd Wiz on, and he was brilliant as usual. I put him on the spot a little bit. I said, look, I've got a load of money in my pocket, and I want to buy something. And we looked at RXRX, this thing called recursion.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Yeah, we've been through that on the channel a few times.
Yeah, so I bought a bag of that on Friday afternoon, and that's done really well, actually. And I definitely owe Wiz a few pints for that. Anyway, but the show was really good with Wiz on, and then on Monday I had Justin on, and it was really cool to sort of have Justin on and actually sort of look at his charts where he's done them in advance quite often, hasn't he? And then I go, hang on a minute, why have you done that? And and he kind of went through all the bits of why he put his levels on, So those 3 guests, I must admit, I really enjoyed the shows with them on. I thought they were brilliant, actually, and I've actually rewatched them because there was so much alpha in them. So that was, if anyone wants to watch them, it's the one from Thursday last week. That was Dean SMFC, so Stonksy tips there, and Friday was Wiz with some great stock picks and some good crypto stuff as well, and then Justin was on Monday this week with some really good just general market analysis and how he reads charts and stuff. So I think their live streams worth watching. Not wanting to blow my own trumpet, but they were the best ones, And thanks very much for my guests. So,
yeah, absolutely, mate, absolutely. So what should we move on to next?
Just reading Sean's comment there. So when you use the debit card on CRO, are you using CRO funds or convert it into cash on the exchange? The way I use crypto.com is I don't actually spend any crypto at all. I'm just literally I load it from my normal bank. I put pounds on there, or when I lived in France I used to put euros on there, and then I just spend that, and then you get the cash back. You get it in CRO, which can do whatever you want with it. It's liquid, it's not locked up or anything, so you get that straight away.
Yeah, fantastic.
SMFC saying you're very welcome, mate. It was a good afternoon. Yeah, it was. It was a good fun Thursday. That was. It was great. Yeah. Sorry. What do you want?
Always good having someone on when you're streaming, isn't it?
It's brilliant. It makes the time fly by, and then it kind of gets to the end. And you think, oh God, I meant to say about that and that, and then yeah, amazing.
But there we go. So yeah, obviously another big thanks to Save for filling in for me.
It's all right. Anytime.
Anytime to fill me in.
Oh, you're like Captain Innuendo today, aren't you?
Yeah, it tends to be on these Wednesdays, doesn't it?
I know. I wonder why that is.
Yeah, it tends to be the case. What do you think is going to happen with my Pengu trade then? Do you think I'll get to take profit, or do you think I'm going to get liquidated?
I don't know. Let me.
What's your gut feeling? What's
Oh.
everyone's gut feeling? Everyone get the gut feeling in the chat. Do you think I'm going to get towards my take profit, or does everyone think I'm going to get liquidated? Let me know.
Right.
I would be fascinated to see what you guys think.
Yeah. Okay. This is probably a good moment to talk about SMFC strategies that we were talking about last week, if you like.
Yeah.
Unless you've got anything else you want to talk about.
I can't remember. I don't know why, even though I did it yesterday. I can't remember exactly how I phrased this question for the poll. What exactly do I put? I can't think.
What's it about?
About the poll for up or down on
All right.
US.
You basically say, "Am I an idiot? Yes or no?"
Ah, right. Okay. They say, what is it that I do? It's like something US. I can't think. I don't know why it's gone out my head.
You on about Pengu or just the Open?
No, the poll in the chat.
For which one? For what?
For US Open.
Oh, okay. You normally say, "Is it up or is it down?" Isn't it? Direction. No.
Oh, that's it. It's direction on US Open. Yeah, that's
what
it.
you do?
Yeah, it completely disappeared out my mind then.
Yeah, I kind of missed the poll there because I couldn't do that obviously because I haven't got the access to the doofer, to the thingy.
Well, if I want to do it, what I normally do is I just go on my phone and vote on it.
Yeah, but I haven't got that account, have I? No. I mean for the actual setting it up. I couldn't do that.
Oh, I know what you mean now. Yeah, I get you. SMFC thinks I'm going to get liquidated. Gurr, great to see you, mate. I don't think I've ever seen you before, Gurr. Thank you very much for getting involved in the chat. Make sure you subscribe and all that jazz. You think I'm going to get liquidated as well, so not many positive people. 110k to 113k wick down on the card sometime in the next. Well, what is your take profit for the Pengu short? So this is it, Nick. I'll just show you. This is it. So my take profit is 0.37. And then I don't have a stop loss. It's just liquidation or glory, which is not exactly glory, but it would nearly double the account, which would be nice. But what I was going to say, yeah. So we've been in this range, obviously, for not a while, but obviously around just less than 2 weeks, minus obviously the dip over towards all-time high here. But from here to here, that's 12 days now, nearly 13. Now, we do have month end coming in the next week or so. I think it will be, is it a week today or a week tomorrow? It's the last day of July. I can't believe it's flown by that quick, to be honest. Isn't it unbelievable, mate? I remember, seems like yesterday sitting here and we were at the start of the year, January, February. And currently, we're moving into August. It's pretty wild, isn't it?
It is.
But yeah, so I think coming into the end of the month, I think we'll get a liquidation run either on both sides or maybe just one side. But I think, there's a possibility for both because obviously we've got liquidity building around like 121 and above.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got liquidity obviously building below 115k. So I think there's definitely the opportunity to do at least one, if not both, at some point soon. It's just waiting for that. But, obviously, yeah, with the end of the month coming over the next week to 8 days, I think, yeah, probably the prime opportunity. If it doesn't happen this week and it just keeps going like this, blah, 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 this, doing this sideways inside this small range, I think then at some point, yeah, we'll maybe get like a pop. And then if momentum's not there, drop back down. And then, okay, then that side. Or vice versa. So it's definitely not out of the question at all in my mind. So we'll see what happens. But what, mate?
How much of a drop are you expecting on Pengu?
Not a big drop.
Oh, okay.
So my take profit from entry, it would be a 15% drop.
Okay.
But when you look at the chart, I mean, it could drop more. You know, if you're looking at it on the daily, if it's gonna have a pullback, it could drop more. But I just, that's why I've got to take profits there. I'm not interested in trying to swing trade it because of how strong it is. Just a nice flush on it, but we'll see. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking on Bitcoin. Much lower, Dave. Well, yeah, definitely could. What are you talking about, Bitcoin or Pengu? Which one are you on about, Loki? I bet you chicken out and closed the trade early. Well, I closed my trade yesterday, and it worked out quite well because Bitcoin went all the way back up here, didn't it? So it worked out quite well. Bitcoin, it could definitely go much lower. I mean, for Bitcoin, I think we've obviously got the CME gap, which would take it down to 113k. But I think that the trouble for it is, in my eyes anyway, obviously this is dependent on where you draw. You know, where do you individually draw? You kind of put line in the sand and stuff. But for me, take not the original all-time high, but the one that was created shortly after in this range. That's where we got the persistent slam into rejection. If it got back below here, I don't think that's a good sign at all. That would be then just like a deviation, depending on how you trade. Again, you know, you might not trade with these types of things. But for me, that would be a really big concern, dropping back below key weekly resist SR. Now, I know some people admit, I think BPN is looking like, I don't know what you're looking for, Loki, but looking for 108 and then back up. But I mean, for me, it would be a really cause for concern if we drop back below this key weekly SR. In my eyes, I wouldn't view that as a good thing, and it would just put like in a deviation of the previous range, wouldn't it? But yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, we can plan for anything, can't we? But I think it could definitely drop lower than that. But in terms of this range, obviously a run of here would be the liquidity run, wouldn't it? Alongside obviously running up towards here to the upside. So yeah, that's where we're up to. I think next, what should we cover next? We'll maybe have a run through some altcoins. We will maybe have a look at a couple of stocks as well. I'm just going to run to the toilet very quickly, mate. You okay to entertain a sec?
Yeah, sure, yeah. I'll blow up some balloons and make some animals. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I'll tell you what I was looking at was, am I able to? Right, let me just remove. Hang on. Don't know how long it's going to be. If I just remove Dave's screen for a moment, add mine, right? And then I just want to change to that one there. See, this is what I was looking at with the Pengu thing. This is a technique we were talking about last Thursday, sort of thing, where you use the actual oscillator from Stonksy. And what we were looking at was basically when it's stuck. Just make it bigger. Is when the oscillator stuck down at the -1, then you're looking for it going pink and taking off. Okay, so generally that's a good thing to look for a long. Now, what SMFC, aka Dean, told me that it doesn't work quite so well looking for shorts actually. So the one thing I'm looking at here with Dave's trade, with this Pengu trade, is we are completely slammed up against the +1, the +100 or whatever it is, here on the Stonksy oscillator. So you would expect the price to come down, but I'm just looking back in the past when it did that, which is why I was asking him like how far it's going to pull back. And like here's one here, and it didn't really pull back particularly far. So that didn't there. This one here wasn't too bad actually. Let's just make that a bit bigger. So it doesn't seem quite so good when looking for shorts. That one would have been good though, I must admit. That would, if you'd have gone short there, then that would have been, not bad, 16% actually. So that would have been good. So yeah, that one was good there, wasn't it? So he might get lucky, but it doesn't always work out like that one there. I suppose that one there, if you'd have got that peak there, actually that's okay. So let's try this one here. This one here, along to there. That one not so good. So the current one here. Yeah, maybe we'll get a bit of a pullback. The other thing we were looking at was like the 6-minute thing, and then putting Stonksy on the top pane, and I'll just get rid of the oscillator for a moment, just so we can concentrate on this. And the other thing we were looking at here was on the 6-minute. Basically, the idea was that when the price comes down here, you go long, and then you close it, or I like the idea of partially closing a trade when it hits up there, so that looks good. And if you see, this has actually been quite good, really, because look at that hit there, close there. All right, you'd have missed that, but then you'd have got this one here, and you'd have gone there. You back from the bog?
I am, mate. Yes.
Okay, good. No, I was just talking about these strategies that Dean was talking about last Thursday. This is on Pengu actually, and what it was is like, this is the old 6-minute thing where you're looking for work and the price coming down here and touching the inner band there. So that would have been really good for going long. And then obviously you got this kind of short idea for coming down. So bearing that in mind, you've gone up here. So you would have, if you'd have gone short there, I don't know what price you went short at, but something like that. Mm-hmm. And then you'd come down there, and that would have been pretty good so far. The only thing is, though, that I was just talking about was if you look at it on the 1 hour, and then you look at the oscillator, that looks good in the way that it's sort of slammed right up here, so you'd expect it to come down at some point. But what Dean was saying was that it works better going long than it does going short. And what I was doing, I was looking back just at instances like that where you've the price, it's not been bad, but like this one here wasn't very good. It actually went up a bit after that. So this one here was better, I think. That one actually came down a few percent there. So I think because it's looking strong, actually, I think that's why I don't know. I think you're not going to get liquidated.
Thank you, mate.
That's what I think anyway, but I think there is an element of luck in it, because I think just looking at the actual, how it is really. I mean, you've got that's not what I meant to do at all. Just looking at it, you've got you've got a high there, you've got a higher high, you've got a high high. So you are looking for that sort of break in structure, aren't you? Which has not happened yet. So yeah, well, maybe it has. I don't know. I think what you need is you'll need another, like a lower high to confirm it, won't you?
At some point, it's going to pull back, whether it's from here or not. But I might not catch it, but at some point, it's going to pull back. We know these things don't go up forever, especially after already doing a 10x. People are going to take profits eventually. Now, whether I catch that or not is I don't know. Now, what is interesting I've seen as well on it is the funding. So I think the funding seems a bit high to me on the positive side. If you want to check it on BLOFIN, you can tell me, because obviously you look at funding a lot more than myself. I
do.
But it is nearly 2.5. Sorry. You have a look and you tell me if you think it's high or not. To me, it looks like what you would consider a bit high.
This one here.
Oh, it's different. Oh, wait, where's the funding?
That's Pengu USDT. Same 0.0005, which is actually quite low.
Oh, so the funding's completely different on BLOFIN.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking on Bybit, aren't I?
Yeah, on BLOFIN it's 0.264, so it's like quite a bit higher on BLOFIN than on Bybit actually.
Sorry, I didn't realise what I was looking at there. Which is a bit weird, isn't it? Oh,
yeah. So the funding's quite a bit higher than on Bybit. So I don't know. Maybe there's something in that. Maybe there's not. We got Pellin saying, how well has it worked on Bitcoin recently? The oscillator, I mean. For what? For overall, or are you on about a specific time frame there, Pellin? What are you?
Well,
What are you discussing?
I mean, if it's what I was on about last week, then let's have a look. So what we're looking at is the 1 hour. We're basically looking for it to. Let me just take off the stuff, right? So that's Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame, right? And what we're looking for was the basically moving off the -1, going from red to pink. Although I'm not allowed to call it pink anymore, it's light red. I was having this thing with Dean. I was saying, come on, mate, that's pink, isn't it? It's not light red, it's pink, And I think he's got a bit of OCD actually, because he said, well, it's like dark green and light green, so it's dark red and light red. I was like, yeah, but it's pink. Anyway, so well, let's have a look. Let's go back a bit, right? Let's go back to the start of the month. So here, right, stuck on the bottom, goes pink, boom, up you go, right? Stuck on the bottom. This was actually around about last Thursday. Stuck on the bottom, there's a little bit of pink, so it did wobble up a little bit, but then it came back down red again, and then it went pink proper. Up we went, and then we've been going up since. It seems really good to me. I think just using the oscillator on the 1 hour for those kind of larger moves works really, really well. So I think that's your answer, Padding.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you for that question, Pellin. Very much appreciated. Let's go and have a little check on. Let me get it up. You carry on with yours, mate. So, the poll is actually 50-50 currently. Currently split 50-50. So if you haven't voted in the poll, please do go and vote. And please do drop a like as well. We've got 14 likes, which is a good amount, but we have got 25 viewers. So we can do a wee bit better on that.
If you want to leave me on for a second, I'll just show you this on Ethereum as well.
Yeah.
So on Ethereum with this oscillator as well, we're stuck down the bottom there, right? Okay. So if you look at it here, that's where we were when we were at 2948. So we've come back down here, and all right, we pulled back a little bit, but I reckon if that goes pink, I think we're laughing. So what you could do is you can come over here and go to Stonksy oscillator and look for the oscillator going light red, okay, and do that on the 1 hour time frame, once per bar, and then I like to give it I like this one. Actually, it's a new one. I like this one as well. Where's it gone?
What about the one that goes? That feels like someone's like talking to my soul.
I know. This one.
Hey, take a look.
She sounds like she can't be bothered really, but.
What about look at me?
Look at me.
Oh, no, don't like him.
No.
You
wouldn't want to meet him in an alley at night, would
no.
you?
Oh, this one.
Oh.
What about sexy?
That's my favourite.
Oh yeah, that's that one. Yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
Right. So there you go. Right. So I've set an alert there for when Ethereum goes light red or pink, and do that, and I'll long the F out of it, I reckon.
There we go then. Gonna long the F out of it.
Anyway, what were you going to talk about?
I don't actually know, to be honest.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay.
I don't actually know.
I'll
Tell you what, some altcoins are taking a battering today. That's 6-7%, some 9-8%. Bloody hell, 10% there on one. Bake on the other hand, Bake is like just completely flying. up 9%. So going completely against the rest of the market. One of your favourites has had a good run as well, hasn't it? eGold. That's had a good push so far.
It was funny actually because I had it all staked in this weird thing called Hatton Protocol, and it's such a strange platform. It's one of these things where like you can stake it. So you got EGLD and you stake it so it becomes SEGLD, and then you stake it on the platform and it becomes HSEGLD, and then you provide it as collateral for loans and stuff. And by doing all that, you get about 13% APR. But it's so bloody confusing that I just thought I just don't want to do that anymore. And also, if I see the price of it rocket, I want to have it sort of liquid so I can just sell it straight away and just get out of it, you know. So I did a video talking about Hatton Protocol and how horrible I found it. And then I slagged off eGold for a bit, and then the price went up. Anyway, talk about the price going up. So this is the RX, and like I've got to give Wiz so much credit and beer and everything, because like, you know, that was when he mentioned it. It was looking tasty on Friday, right? What's happened there? Oh, go away. So yeah, so Friday, that's when I had him on the stream, right? So that was about, in fact, Friday, about 2:30, and then it did actually go up at one point, went up like 28%, and even now it's up like 17%. For a traditional stock, that is bloody brilliant, isn't it?
Very good, yeah.
Anyway, so hats off to Wiz. I'm actually I'm starting to make a video for the Stonksy channel about the advantages of being in the Stonksy Discord, you know, giving people like Justin and Wiz as examples of like geezers who know what they're talking about as well.
Right, okay, yeah.
That'd be good. But I'm collecting bits as I go along, so it might take me about a week or so to do that. But I will have that for you fairly soon, and I'll send it over, and you can stick it on the channel if you like.
Well, good things come to those who wait.
Well, there you go.
So everyone be patient with Mr. Save, and he will pleasure us all with his video.
Can't help it, can you?
No. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, I mean, Wiz has just been absolutely shit hot on his stocks for a long while now. I
don't honestly know.
CoreWeave is down pretty hard, yeah.
I know. I was actually thinking of getting a bit, actually.
It's down pretty hard.
See, I really like this oscillator thing on the 1 hour. You see, like if I see something like that when it's stuck on the bottom like that, you know, I get quite excited.
Yeah.
I mean, you see even that there, you know, it goes from like red to pink there. Like boom, up it goes. You know.
Yeah, it's
pretty
fantastic,
cool.
Isn't it?
It's pretty cool, isn't it? And even if you just, you know, you don't want the full Stonksy, you can just get the oscillator, can't you, for 44 quid a month? And that is just such a simple way of doing things, you know.
Well, someone's at my door. What's going on here?
Go on then.
Hang on.
Oh, you got one of them ring thingies, have you?
Yeah.
You know,
It's all right. He's the guy's left it under the bush, which is fine.
Okay. What is it?
I have no idea. It's nothing of mine.
All right. Okay.
So I don't actually know.
When I lived in France, I bought like a MacBook Pro from eBay, and it didn't. It was really slow getting to my house, you know. And then we had to go on holiday. So we went on holiday. We went down to Saint Tropez for like a week, and then came back. Well, I told one of the neighbours. I said, "Luke, this parcel might arrive, so can you just keep it for us if it turns up, And then I got the notification saying like your parcel's been delivered. I thought that'll be okay. Old Daniel next door, he'll got it, But being French, I had no way of, he didn't have email or anything. He's just like an old bloke.
Yeah.
So I couldn't sort of say like, is everything all right? Anyway, so that was on like the Tuesday. So we came home from Saint Tropez on the Saturday, and it was still there on the doorstep.
Brilliant.
I mean, it was fairly like rural France, but even so.
Yeah, I was going to say, at least it shows you've got some pretty honourable neighbours and.
Well, not really. Because if I'd have had an honourable neighbour, he would have taken it into his house rather than just leave.
At least he didn't steal it, though.
Yeah, I suppose there is that. But
yeah, he could have stole it.
What was a bit mad there. We actually, I know one time we went on holiday. We went to England for a week, for a month rather. And I actually forgot to. Well, not only did I forget to lock the front door, I actually left it open, like flapping open.
Really?
and I got. So we got back. I thought, oh God, we've been burgled, and I thought, oh no, it's just me being a bit of like just scatterhead, And, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I can you guess what I used to call Saint Tropez before I got corrected on actually how you say it?
Saint Tropez.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I left the door open one time after I got in after too many beers. Yeah. Just didn't lock it. Just left it open and woke up the next day with a banging head. Went down and the door was open. I was like, my God.
I tell you, it was really funny once. There was I used to live in East Finchley, like North London, and there was a pub down the road, and they had this massive list of cocktails. There was about I think it was about 18 cocktails there, and the top one, the first one was like a pina colada, and the bottom one was like a Hong Kong gin fizz with about 7 spirits in it, And we said to the boss of the pub, we said like on Friday we get paid. If we come in here and give you 100 quid each, can we have all the cocktails? And he was like, yeah, all right, because it came to about, well, it was quite a long time ago. It came to about 160 quid, I think, is what the cocktails would cost if you bought them individually. Yeah. And so there's 4 of us drinking the whole lot. We did that. We drank everything, right? And it was a bit of I can't remember a lot about the night, but I woke up in the morning with obviously a steaming hangover, thinking like, my God, what happened last night? And I went downstairs and my mate Steve, I think he tried to crawl out the front door. I think he wasn't feeling very well. He kind of just got it so like half his body was out the front door, the other half was inside the house, and he was just with the door wide open. He was just like completely passed out on his face on the floor. And meanwhile, the postman had just left the letters on his back.
Something that you'd see on TV, that, isn't it?
Oh no, it was like, yeah, definitely. It was like that men behaving badly. It was like 4 men behaving badly. It was like,
that is so funny.
It was a really funny night actually. Even better, that the owner of the pub, he actually said, if you get to the bottom of the list, I'll give you a free pint. And there was only 2 of it. There's 2 of us. Me and my mate Steve, he was the guy who passed out. We both got the free pint at the end of it after having like 17 cocktails. It's brilliant. It was. Oh dear.
I'd love 17 cocktails right now.
Would you?
Yeah, do love a good cocktail. Normally just stick to beer, but once I get on the cocktails, can't stop then.
Have you been to Greece at all? We probably haven't, have you?
I've been to Cyprus, not been to Greece.
Did they have those fishbowl things?
I had a fishbowl in Ayia Napa. Yeah. Oh yeah, Cyprus. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's they're quite good fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just get a massive glass, and they I think they must be so brilliant for making money though, because literally you just get like one massive bowl, stick a load of booze in it, and then dish out like 10 long straws, and then charge you I don't know, €40 for it or whatever.
Yeah, through the nose, literally.
Yeah, and then of course, like, because everyone's drinking at the same thing, which can't be that hygienic, but because everyone's drinking at the same thing, you want to make sure you get your fair share, don't you? So everyone's drinking pretty fast. So it's a genius idea, for making money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, what we're talking about, crypto, isn't it?
Let's stick to cocktails.
I was just looking at OP, just wondering if Reggie Man's here. We got Reggie Man.
Oh, is Reggie Man on the OP grind now, is he?
Oh, wasn't he an OP person?
No, it was OM. He was OM.
Yeah. Right.
OM had a huge day. It went up like 70% in a day. OM. Yeah, and then has come a decent of the way back down, but yeah, it went up 70% in a day. It was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of these. Some alt, in general, alts have had a fantastic run, haven't they? There's most of them have done like a 2, 3. Some obviously have done like a 4, 5, 6x. But in general, they have had some really good relief.
Yeah, they all come down a bit today, don't they?
Yeah. It's because Bitcoin dominance has gone back up a bit.
Right. Okay.
So Bitcoin dominance is back up now. It's 0.65% up today. So dominance fell from like 65%, pretty hard, and that's where alts were pumping. But now seems to be taking a potential bit of a U-turn, which could see a wee bit of obliteration on alts again.
Yeah, I've been trying to buy a bit of Solana actually, but I think I've set my buy order down here 169. I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Solana's done quite well as well, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to buy some Chippy, you see, but I was thinking like, every time TMG puts a load of money into Chippy, it goes up like about 10 or 15%. So I thought if I can make something bigger on Solana first, and then I'll buy some Chippy when it sort of comes down next time. But anyway, that's my degenerate plan. But you can see that now, can't you? You can get like Chippy Solana on TradingView. Where's it gone? There you go. Look at that.
Oh yeah, it's been absolutely sending, hasn't it?
Yeah. So I actually think this is going to be really good, because this is sort of like people knowing that the version 2 website is round the corner, and also the fact that TMG decided to stop his idea with Plop and actually just move on to Chippy. So as soon as it did that, it kind of went up.
So what has it done so far? Since obviously it was leveled off there, wasn't it? So it's
that's in the Solana value, but that's like 500%.
Yeah.
So that's back to in Solana value, that's back to the price it was at last November. But I think in the last year or so, that's like a new high, isn't it? So yeah, that's done really well. So
yeah, big resurgence. I was seeing that while I was away. The Chippy resurgence.
Yeah. So were you doing any trading while you were away, or were you
no, not really. Yeah, I just focus on relaxing, but the Pengu one's going all right so far. We're now at 14%, so it's kind of chugging away nicely. I'm not in the red. I'm in the green, which is good.
Okay.
So can it be back-to-back days of positive trades? Who knows? That would be nice.
So this is the lump of money you started off with about a month ago, was it? Or I can't remember now.
Yeah, so I started off with 200 USDT in the account, and then we was following the poll results, wasn't we? And then that went pretty badly. That was like 5 losses in a row following the poll. So then switched it up just to using Stonksy. And yeah, I think hit a positive one before I went off, and then hit a positive one yesterday. And then if we can get one today, that's not bad going. That's not bad going. And as it stands with this trade that's open, we're back up to 142. So we're nearly back up there. I think I got all the way down to like 80. I think at one point it was.
All right. Okay.
But this one, if this one can go to take profit, this will take us all the way back and slightly above actually the starting point, which will be nice.
Yeah. This is the thing I was talking about with Dean last week. I mean, with Bitcoin, this is brilliant. So you're just looking on the 6-minute time frame. So when you've got a green background, when that crosses over there, that the inner boundary of the inner band, sorry, the lower boundary of the inner band, when it crosses over there, go long, and then wait until it gets to the top boundary. So that would have been brilliant. And then when it comes down here, that's not relevant anymore because that's on a red background. But actually, I'm not on the best chart there. Let me change that to. I think the BLOFIN chart was quite good. Or was it? Yeah. So kind of. I mean, look how good this is, right? So green background. Price comes down, hits that lower boundary there, boom, straight up there. And then, okay, this one not so good there. So you'd have had to bail out of that one.
Yeah.
But it's, more often than not, it's really good. It's really good for for an increase. So at the moment, that doesn't appear to be on a background, or is it? Hang on. And they're actually on a red at the moment, so yeah, so okay. So no longs to be taken at the moment, but yeah, that's really cool. All right, how's your poll looking?
I closed it up because we're not too far away from US Open, are we? So it closed with 52%, so just above the majority, saying up.
Okay. Do you want to get your screen on? Because I just want to fiddle with one of my trades for a bit.
Of course.
Thanks.
There we go. So this is the Pengu trade now. So up 20%, which is nice. And it is slipping a bit. It's slipping a bit now. We'll continue to monitor it. But we are up quite nice. I mean, the thing with some of this is you just got to be wary, haven't you? Because it would only take 5 minutes for this to shoot all the way back up and put us in the negative. So definitely not anything to celebrate just yet. But nice return so far, considering it's only been open just over an hour. Oh, no, it's not. When did I open this? Did I open it on? No, I didn't. I opened it just before the stream, didn't I? I opened it at 9 o'clock this morning, actually. Which doesn't seem right, but apparently it is, yeah. Yeah, 9 o'clock this morning I opened it. Thought I only opened it just before the stream. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, if anyone followed on with this, don't know if anyone did or not, but congrats. Obviously, remember to manage your risk, and nothing is financial advice. But yeah, up pretty decently so far. So there we go. With that, Bitcoin is also pushing to the downside a little bit, so maybe helping out Pengu there. But I mean, I think something to be wary of is look at dominance climbing again. Bitcoin's falling off. If Bitcoin was to fall a couple of percent today, we could see alts really get smashed. So yeah, definitely something to watch out for if you are leverage trading altcoins, because dominance is climbing back up as Bitcoin is falling off a bit. Oh, what was that? That was a little cha-ching. Have you cashed something in?
No, I didn't actually mean to do that, actually.
Cha-ching.
No, I had a level marked in for Bitcoin on 117927.
Yeah.
I just realised that's actually where we are now. Oh, okay.
So something to cover actually is Pump Fund. So we were looking at Pump Fund yesterday, and we was explaining obviously the severity of obviously these new listing coins when they can just bleed and bleed and bleed, and obviously Pengu is an example of that. From its listing, it just bled and bled and bled for ages. Pump Fund is obviously just dropping lower and lower. It's dropped down lower than it was yesterday. and yeah, I think this is definitely something to be really careful of and really wary of. I don't know where the bottom is for this, as no one does, but these things can just bleed and bleed and bleed. When you think it's a bottom, it goes lower and lower and lower. But potentially, obviously, it could reach a point of where then it has some really good positive price action, like Pengu. So if you look at the daily chart on Pengu, you can see. It was just an immense bleed, wasn't it? Rallied up at first and then just sold off relentlessly. But then has done a 10x since and retraced it all. So don't know what the future holds for Pump, but definitely something we'll keep an eye out on, because it's a large cap now. It's round about, what is its market cap? 1.27 billion. So yeah, pretty large one. And obviously a lot of attention on it. But yeah, just looking through this list, look at all these. So obviously got a lot that are down a handful of percent. Then some that are down more, like OM is down here. But yeah, look at this, mate. Can you see my screen?
Hang on. Yeah, I was like, bloody hell. Yes.
Yeah, this is what OM done the other day. So this was all in Sunday. Sunday
Jesus.
just gone. Did 69%. Just relentlessly just started pumping up, and obviously is retraced back down a lot of it. But yeah, absolutely crazy. But then you got a lot of these. Yeah, just down a handful, maybe some that more. Like Dupe, we looked at Dupe yesterday, obviously saying that it had rejected off the underside retest of the high time frame pivot point. ARB is down 8%. Yeah, good couple that are down. Ray's down 9%. OP's down 8%. WorldCoin is down 11%. So yeah, a bit of blood on the streets. But overall, obviously over the past couple of weeks, altcoins, the majority of them anyway, I assume, are up massively, even with these pullbacks. But yeah, if anyone has got anything they want us to look at specifically, let us know in the chat. We've got 8 minutes to go until US Open.
What is that WorldCoin? Is that the thing where you scan your eyeballs or something? Is that the one?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Did that really happen?
Yeah. They were scanning irises, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know whether what the situation is with it, like in terms of what like it does now or whatever, but yeah, they was actually scanning like a lot of people's all around the world.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's a bit. I wouldn't do it, would you?
No, I wouldn't. Definitely not. I'm kind of going on holiday next week to Spain, and the people who own the company that rent out the villa we're staying in. They wanted to know my details, obviously, but they wanted to know like details of all the guests as well, like and their email addresses and phone numbers and stuff, and I was like, that's a bit much, isn't it? And I actually said to the people I'm going with, I said like, feel free to give false numbers and false email addresses and stuff, because I don't know, I ain't giving all my details away like that,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, it's a bit. Privacy is like a major kind of issue, isn't it? And topic at the same time. Everyone in the UK, they're trying to bring in like digital IDs now and stuff, aren't they? And all sorts of stuff they've got now. The police have got facial recognition cameras, haven't they? They've had them out over the past week or so with in certain points, particularly down in Epping.
Have you seen those Amazon Fresh stops? Amazon Fresh shops they have in London.
Yeah, I've been in one.
Have you?
Wild, yeah, it's wild. I've been in one. So you do literally, you just walk in. I can't remember what it is you do now. I can't remember if it's. I think you just. You just do your debit card. I was thinking it's something to do with directly with Amazon, but I don't think it is. I think you just, from what I remember, I think you just like put your contactless on a thing. So obviously like on your phone or whatever. Then you just walk around the shop, pick up whatever you want. You literally just pick it up off the shelf and then just walk out. And then you just get a notification through as you normally would, saying like spend this at wherever.
Yeah, but apparently the actual technology, how it works is when because there's like billions of cameras in the ceiling, and when you actually walk in, it kind of creates like a temporary Amazon account for you, and then it follows you around the shop, so it knows who you are, and then it watches what you pick up. The shelves are all weighted, so if they notice the weight changing, they'll know what you've taken off. And then when you get to the end, if your card matches your Amazon account, then it will use your Amazon account. So if you've got Prime, for example, it will do that. But if it hasn't, it will just do it as a regular purchase sort of thing. And I mean that is just mad, isn't it? It's like
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a weird feeling, just obviously picking up whatever you want and then just walking out.
Yeah.
But I imagine probably there's going to be a lot of that going on soon. I'll be back in a second. I've drank a lot of water on stream today, so I need to go for another wee.
I don't know, it's just taking advantage of me being here and just buggering off every few minutes, Anyway, what's he got on the screen? Still got his Bitcoin. Okay. That's cool. Right, so there's that red background on the 1 hour on Stonksy. That's interesting. I think we'll have a little bit of a sweep down actually. I've actually set an order. Hang on, I've set an order at 117927. So we'll see if that one fills. That was actually a level that Block Pro was talking about the other day. So 117927, and there's one below that as well at 116876 if anyone's interested in that. So they're the levels I'm looking at. We have actually wicked through that 1179 whatever. I think that was that ka-ching you heard earlier on. That was my order filling, and oh yeah, I'm 5% in profit. Excellent, good. Let's see what happens. Okay, anything could happen in the next half hour. So Dave,
anything could happen. Anything could happen.
Anyway, I've not had a bell for the last 12 days, so I've been sort of hitting a beer bottle with a biro.
Oh yeah,
which it sufficed, but I think I blew Dean's ears off last Thursday. I think. So I did.
Well, I can do mine, and then you can do yours if you want, unless you've binned it.
No, I haven't got a beer bottle today, so
you'll have to go and drink a quick beer then.
It would be my coffee cup, which is a bit rubbish.
Cyprian, bro, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. About to sign up for Indicator and Discord. Should I wait until 1st of August? No, Firewatch, you're fine, mate. You're fine. Firstly, it'd be great to welcome you to the Stonksy family. So great to have you over with us. But it doesn't matter, because if you sign up today, then it will just roll on to the 23rd of August. So you don't have to sign up at any particular day. You'll still get a month. So yeah, do sign up, Firewatch, and it'd be great to see you over there. Get you sorted straight after the stream. So yeah, and anyone else, that goes for anyone else as well. Anyone else signing up, sort you straight away after the stream. And yeah, you're getting access today to everything. Cyprian Bro says, did you sell your stock you mentioned in the last video? Is that about RX?
No, I still got it. Still got it. It's all right, actually 7.56% up, £2,500.
There we go.
Not bad. I've taken 800 already.
Did you go in with size, did you?
Yeah, I did. 35 grand.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you devil.
I've got a limit sell set though in case the price comes down. So I'm being a little bit of a pussy about it, you know.
Yeah. Oh, so Pengu's now with the trade is 23,500. Oh, we're open. I thought I'd give it an extra long ring for you today, mate, because I know how much you like it.
I always like to wait for the bell end.
Well, there we go. You got it. All the way. Oh yeah, come on, Pengu. Look how much it's ferociously dropping.
Oh, RX is going up. $3,000 in profit now. Yeah.
I hope it comes all the way down. So yeah, nice trade on Pengu so far. 25%. And we'll see what happens for me. But yeah, we could. Yeah, not singing all the victories just yet. We are not even half of the way there, but we are making our way there. Every little helps, as Tesco used to say.
I was going to say, we've got a bit of a supermarket theme going on today, haven't we?
Yeah. And we go down with, well, inside the first minute, nothing's really happened, has it? The S&P 500 has been quite interesting, though. It created another high in futures and has opened with a big, fat, juicy red candle there.
Ooh, my RX is going great. Oh, man, like 4.3 grand in profit now.
Remember as well, though, when you're feeling all happy, that's a good time to take profit, not financial advice, but
I am actually gonna cream a little bit off, actually.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not bad for it. How long have you held that for? Since Friday?
Since Friday, yeah.
Can't moan with that, can you? Is that in Stocks and Shares ISA too?
Yep.
Oh, there you go. That's the dream.
Well, I was thinking actually, because I think that's how I'm going to buy my house. Actually, I was thinking I was going to buy it with crypto, and I was thinking, well, how do I get around the tax thing with that? But if I can do it all like with trading within my stocks ISA, I don't have to pay tax on it, do I? So
exactly.
That's how I could buy my house, you know.
Yeah. All you do is just need to keep getting the small wins like that, and then compound them.
Yeah.
And then at some point within the next year, if we get a big financial collapse, you'll be able to swoop in, buy the generational bottom, and then you'll probably be able to buy 2 houses.
Yeah, I only need one, but
we'll be able to buy 1 house and a boat.
Yeah, there you go.
Or an RV.
Yeah, camper. Yeah.
Or you'll be able to get yourself a really, really souped up bike, because you're obviously
electric bike.
Yeah.
To be fair, the one I've got now is pretty good, actually. You know, that wasn't cheap.
Yeah. No. Oh, you're full of gloating today, aren't you?
I bought it a few years ago, though. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, we see you. We see you gloating there, don't we? Everyone sees it. Everyone reminds Save with Crypto to stay humble. He's getting a bit. He's getting a bit too successful for his own ego. No, mate. To be fair, it would be a fantastic video. That, can you imagine that I bought my house with Stocks and Shares ISA?
Yeah, it would.
What a video that would make.
Yeah, definitely. That's gone down now. So too busy talking, and
I told you when you were feeling cocky and stuff, take profit.
I know. I'll just try and remember how to set a limit order in trading 2 and 2. Actually,
I'm up to 33% on this Pengu short now, so that's good going. I am wondering what's going to happen with this, though. I am kind of wondering. The funding on it is still high on BLOFIN. It was interesting that it was like completely different to Bybits. I think what I might do with this is I might just move the stop loss to entry. So if it was to go back up there, we obviously don't want that. So I think what I might do is I might just throw a stop loss in there, maybe just a little bit above.
That's
like
what I do.
445. and we'd lose $10 on that, but that's fine. And you know, if it was to go back up there, then obviously it would be taking a reversal. So maybe we'll just let that run now, and see if we can get down into full take profit today or tomorrow, or if we end up getting stopped out, that's not great, but there we go. At least we're not risking the account at the same time now. We do have Spud in the chat. Welcome, Spud. Thank you for joining. Great to see you in there. Do make sure you all drop your likes in. If you are watching over on X as well, hop over to the YouTube channel and do subscribe. Delta says they also changed the prices at the time on the time of day. Peaks everything goes up a touch. All right, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, makes sense, I suppose.
What's he on about?
I think he's on about the Amazon stores, I think.
Oh, right. Okay.
And Cyprian Bro says SPX still green, nothing to worry about. SPX been doing great, hasn't it? Rallying to new highs. Stonksy
Actually,
catching him.
I must say thanks to Spud while he's here, actually, because I did something really stupid this morning. I was looking at my Discord, and I was thinking, like, I've got loads of like Discord servers that I've joined over the years and I don't use anymore, you know. So I was quite merrily deleting them, you know, like leaving them. And I deleted the crypto saving expert one by mistake, and Spud got me back. But I must admit, for a few moments, I felt like I'd lost a leg or something. I was like, you know, because I was thinking, I need to go and look at Block Pro's chart, and I thought, God, I can't do it, you know.
Yeah.
So join crypto saving expert. You know, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think there's still a link in the description for that.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Bitcoin still has room to go down. It has a lot of room to go down, Pellin. It has a lot of room to go down. I suppose it depends on what type of time frame you're looking at, but if we pull it up on the weekly chart, it's got a lot of room to go down. I assume you're probably talking about some sort of maybe range movement, or maybe below the range, obviously. As it stands, around 116k and a little bit above is where demand is, but obviously we do have the CME gap down here, and then just general obviously places to fill in should we embark on a downside turn. And that is obviously today's thumbnail and title is about a cool off. Do you think we've cooled off for the summer now, mate? Do you think this could be maybe the point of where Bitcoin's created a new high and we maybe go to the side a bit, we maybe cool off? What do you think?
No, I don't actually. I don't think it's going to do that, to be honest. I mean, I think there will be some downside, but I think overall, I don't think it's over. I mean, it might slump a little bit now and pick up again in September, but I don't think we're going sub 100k again for a while. You know, if that's what you mean.
Interesting. Okay, I see. I'm taking the contrarian view. I think we might cool off now, leading into August. But we could have one more volatile move into before the end of July, and then maybe cool off.
Fair enough.
So, yeah.
So I'm just having a flick through of see what's going on. So it is a little bit red today, actually. Everything, isn't it? So that's good for your Pengu.
Yeah, I think Pengu come back up a little bit. Come back up a touch on this hourly candle. Pellin says it seems like a normal summer. I mean, typically we don't get. I mean, I suppose it depends what cycle you're looking at, but normally we don't get all-time high in the summer, do we? Normally. So in terms of sidewaysness, I suppose it is, but we normally don't get a breach to all-time high in the summer. But I know what you mean, because if you look at it, for obviously we come up in May, didn't we? May was great, obviously huge run through April as well. But then when you look at it, June we basically went nowhere. Most of the first 10 days of July we went nowhere. Then obviously we had expansion, and then that only lasted 2 days, and then we've gone sideways again. But we did go to all-time highs, so. But I do know what you mean. Apart from basically like 2 days, 3 days, we have just gone sideways since the start of June. So I do agree. Yes, Dave, I see Pengo drop for you, but always use stops. Yeah, we got one in BPN. We've got one in, mate. Pengu. Just scalped 33% on that Pengu. Thanks for the not financial advice. Yes, Jeff, there we go. Jeff got in on the Pengu. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether it could have. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do with it. I don't know whether to close it. I don't know whether to keep it open or what. It's got the account, as it stands, it's got the account back to a nice, healthy amount. We're nearly back towards where we started. But I do think when you're looking at it on the daily, it's like, could this be a potential? I mean, it doesn't even need to be a turning point for me anyway. It would only have to go down another 10%, and it's gone up a monumental amount, hasn't it? I'd only be looking for a pullback into the origin of the impulse up. So I think I might just leave it and just leave it set on this and see what happens. Looking at all-time high only on USD. So there's that. Yeah, that's right. That is right. If you look at the pound, and I've actually got them open. Obviously, we went through it with Wiz, didn't we? If you actually look at the pound did go to all-time high, but only just. So it only got about 2K above its all-time high, and currently isn't at all-time highs. It's actually down below £2,000 from where the top was in January. And then on the euro, same thing. The euro's actually yet to go to all-time high. The euro, in terms of the pricing in Bitcoin with Bitcoin. That is yet to actually go to all-time high. And that is because, if anyone's watching and thinking, well, why is that? It's because of the devaluation of the dollar since January. So the dollar is down like 12, 13, maybe even 14% now since January. So obviously the pound and euro and other pairings have strengthened against the dollar. So obviously Bitcoin's hit all-time highs in them currencies takes more. But in the dollar, it is there. I like taking 25%, 50% just in case. You have got a new short. Started a new short on Sahara at open. Okay. What have you done with your? I think you had. Was it an Ethereum one you had open, mate?
Yeah, it's still open. So it's hang on a sec. That was it's got a really good entry though. It's like the entry was 3311.
Yeah. Ah, nice.
That
is good entry.
So
do you have any of them Bitcoin ones still open, or did you end up just closing them all?
I've actually got. I took a bit off it actually. My bigger one's still open, but that's open from 111,300. So right. I'm still 82% in profit with that.
Nice.
But the other one, I'm actually down 18% at the moment. So
right.
So I need to think about that.
Yeah.
And decide what I'm going to do. I think it's going to bounce fairly soon though. If it doesn't bounce now, it'll go down to about 116.8, I reckon.
Yeah, that's where I'm looking down towards here is where current support is. Looking at 4K on ETH, watching for the reaction there, whether it's a short. It's same plan, BPN. Did you just copy me from what I went through yesterday? Only joking. That is my exact plan. I don't know if I've still got it drew out on ETH from what we went through yesterday. Yeah, here. So my plan is obviously waiting for it to do the stop run. So obviously the liquidity above 4.1, above these equal highs here. And then whether obviously a push above that will be a trap, a bull trap, and then it gets back below, obviously deviates back below, and then obviously that's then hammer time. Or obviously whether it stays on and then starts to power through towards all-time high. But that's exact same thoughts, mate. And as you can see on the weekly, actually, it is obviously rejecting off the top of the inner channel. So inner channel doing its work there on the weekly on ETH. So quite interesting to see on that.
Let's try and see what Bitcoin is doing.
Nothing major. I mean, it's only down a couple of $100 in it from this hourly open.
Yeah.
Jeff is looking to short 4K on ETH. I mean, this is something I'm looking at now. I'm thinking if everyone's looking to short 4K on ETH, imagine if it just went down from here. I mean, it got to, what did it get to? Like 3.8, maybe just over 3.8. Imagine if it just like leaves that liquidity behind above 4.1 and just front runs the downside while everyone's waiting to try and short it from a bit higher up. That would be fascinating. But Loki says Bitcoin looks good for expansion to the downside. So obviously anyone that's hoping for Bitcoin to hang around or go higher won't be wanting to hear that. But I know Loki has been obviously really good with his calls in the chat. So we'll see, I suppose. I mean, definitely leave my Pengu short open now. And then if we get stopped out, we can just say it's Loki's fault.
Yeah. You're not tempted to pull your stop loss down a little bit or not?
No, I'll just leave it where it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just leave it where it is. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be ideal if it went back to entry, but I could pull it down to entry if I wanted to, but yeah, I'll just leave it where it is for now.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm rubbish like that because I never give me trades enough room to breathe, so they always end up closing too early,
Yeah. Pellin is putting layered buys on Bitcoin down for the next 1K. You can always trail stop before you sleep. Exactly, yeah. But the thing is, it doesn't really matter to me anyway, because this account's just about having fun streaming, mostly. So it's not really been anything strict, have we? Hence how we lost 50% in like a week. So it's more so for fun. So I would be obviously more than welcome to getting full take profit on it though. So I think we'll just leave it. And then, I could trail it. Depending on where it's at later today, maybe I'll trail it overnight, who knows.
Yeah, it's not your mortgage payment, is it?
No. If it was, that would be quite funny.
I wouldn't.
Just like, it's all right, mate. You're making it known how good you're winning. I'll just ask you to lend it me.
Oh, I see. It's like that.
Okay. Oh, come on, mate.
Yeah, I probably would actually as well. There you go. Oh, there. So, have you got on? Have you got any more guests in the week?
No one.
No one. Okay.
No one. Wiz jumped on spontaneously yesterday, which was good.
Okay.
Yeah, Wiz jumped on for like an hour yesterday, which is good, but don't have anyone else on for the rest of the week, no.
Did Wiz spill any alpha yesterday, or?
He did mention that. Well, we were talking about options and stuff, and he said he had a few on, and then later on he said, "Oh wow, I've just made a nice chunk," and that was one of the options he was on about. But in terms of like full running through stocks and stuff like that, we didn't do that yesterday. No, we just mostly had like a discussion and stuff, and just put some stuff on in the background. But we was looking at this, so I'll pull this up, which is up again today actually. You might be interested in this, mate. So this is XYZ's Block, which is Jack Dorsey's company.
Right.
If you look on the weekly chart, obviously it's jumped up a bit this week, but when you actually zoom out, it is still within kind of this accumulation / compression zone here. Right. Now these are obviously, it's like I think it's not fully Bitcoin company, but partially. They hold Bitcoin. They obviously have Cash App, and they're buying Bitcoin. But they actually had some news come out yesterday on them, which I thought was quite interesting because we were looking at this on stream before this news come out. And it was, Jack Dorsey's Square, which is owned by Block anyway, to allow merchants to accept Bitcoin starting today. So that came out yesterday, but this is interesting because obviously a lot of Bitcoin related stocks have expanded and grew alongside obviously the Bitcoin rally. So we were looking at it and we're like, this is actually pretty interesting because of where it's at, because it's yet to run. And obviously, as you can see, back in 2020 when Bitcoin started to run, it's had a huge expansion. It did like a 5x. So I think it's definitely something to keep an eye on. I mean, you'd say first stop around there, 140 for resistance.
Right.
But I think, this is something we were looking at yesterday. And it is interesting. I don't know the reason why it's not ran alongside Bitcoin, because they do hold Bitcoin. I think they have a decent amount of it as well. So I'm not necessarily sure why. But maybe it could be one of the later ones to go, perhaps. But I think it's something to keep an eye on for sure. I'm interested in it. So, we'll see what happens. But apart from that, no, we were just mostly just discussing the market and all that jazz.
Because he was talking about some right weird stuff on my show. It was pigs, like, he was looking at a chart for pigs, and he couldn't actually find anywhere to trade pigs. And
we sometimes look at like coffee and cocoa and orange juice and stuff.
Yeah, there was some like Chinese rubber thing as well. Interesting. I don't know where he gets the stuff from. It's like a lot really of this weird.
Stuff you can actually trade though. Like, I think a lot of people forget that you can actually trade it. Like a lot of that stuff is commodities. Now I don't know about pigs. I don't think pigs would actually be on a chart.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called some like long pork or something. No, it's got
Jesus.
I can't think what it's called now. No, lean pork, I think it's called.
Wow. That is fascinating. But no, I didn't know you could trade pigs. But I mean, you can trade all this stuff. We've had a message in the chat from Stamos saying, "Hi guys, I'm looking for an entry on KeyCat. Any pointers?" KeyCat?
Oh, not heard of that.
What is that?
It does exist.
Oh no, that's Keyboard Cat. KeyCat. Is it Keyboard? Yeah, it looks actually all the same thing. Keyboard Cat, KeyCat. Let's see.
There's a week's chart.
Yeah, there's all sorts of charts. Okay, so we have looked at this before. Why are you particularly looking for an entry on this? May I ask? I mean, I'm just interested, really. I mean, it's had a push up, hasn't it? It had deep absorption on last week's candle. I mean, you have this zone here. I think potentially any pullback into there might be risk reward, all right. Any kind of pull into this grey box, potentially. You might not get a deep pull into it. It might just be like a little kiss there or something. But I think there, maybe okay. If you're looking around the 3-4, potentially all the way down to the 3 mark, but I don't really know much about this. I mean, it seems to be literally just be trading. If you notice, obviously we've got big resistance up here, around 0.8 and a bit above and below. But if you notice, each time, obviously it's pushing into there, but it is actually creating higher lows. So yeah, you probably don't want to see it go below here. But I mean, yeah, this is undoubtedly big resistance now. Yeah, I mean, why would you particularly trade this? I'm interested. I don't know if you've answered it in the chat or not. But I mean, you're looking, before you hit big resistance, you're looking at like a 2x, maybe even 2.5x, aren't you, if you get in lower down? But yeah, why this? Because obviously you can get them opportunities like a lot of places in the market. I'm just a bit interested, really. But yeah, that's what I'll probably say is if you're lucky enough to get into there and market stays good, then obviously the flip side is if the market takes a tumble, if we ended up getting a deep retrace on Bitcoin and stuff, it could quickly just cut through here. So definitely something to be aware of. Obviously, manage your risk and your position accordingly. So yeah. Perdita says long pork is human meat.
I think I was saying lean pork, but it's yeah. I think lean. I don't know.
All right. Okay. Well, good luck to you, Stamos. Good luck to you, mate. I hope it does that for you. I hope you get some nice returns. Let me ask Grok. You like her? Do you want me to ask Grok, or do you want to ask her in a nice voice?
Up to you. What are you talking about?
I'm going to ask her what the ticker is for pork.
Actually, might be better if you do it because she might misinterpret what I mean.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm sure it'll be all right.
Let's see. Can you trade the price of pork or pigs? You can trade the price of pork and pigs through financial instruments like futures contracts. Oh my god, you actually can. Lean hog futures.
That's it. That's it.
Fresh bacon index.
I think it was lean hogs. I think it was. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, lean hogs.
Have you got the ticker for it?
Yeah, it's lean hogs.
So you were asking about the price of pork or pig. Lean hog futures are indeed what you're looking for.
Lean hog.
For lean hog futures on the
Is this it? Hogs. Lean hog.
Hang on. No, just put it all as one word. Lean hogs. There you go, hogs. Yeah. Hey, there you go. One of those. That's what I'm looking at, the Capital Com one. So it's had a right old dump, isn't it?
Oh, it has actually, in recent weeks. Have you noticed though, like everything in the supermarket is just going up for like no reason? Like 500 gram of minced beef has doubled in the past year for like literally no reason.
Is it really?
Yeah.
How much does it cost now?
It's like over a £5, nearly £6 when it used to be like £3 something.
What, for 500 grams?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And the thing is, it's all for no reason, isn't it? It's just like greed from the supermarkets.
Yeah,
Because-
I haven't bought any minced beef for ages because I only ever used to use it for making chilies, like chili con carnes. But
I love making burgers, you see.
I do. But I do
Homemade smash burgers, yeah.
nice, yeah. But I do like veggie chili sin carnes now. So I use lentils and mushrooms like instead of the meat. which,
Oh, yes, you're on a vegetarian diet, aren't you?
well, not exactly, but I don't know. I quite like eating mega healthy, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well, there's definitely nothing wrong with that, mate.
mhm.
BPN says, do vegans trade stocks? They're going to be fuming. I only buy halal stocks. Well, there we go. There we go. I mean, yeah. I didn't know that pigs was on the stock market.
That's why the Wizard of Pork exists, isn't it? You know.
He's the fountain of knowledge, isn't he?
He's for a young lad. He's very, very clever. Actually, he's very
Yeah.
impressive. Very impressive. I know he's like studied economics and stuff, but like, yeah, even so, he's like very knowledgeable indeed.
Yeah, he is. Oh, look at Pengu, it's coming back up. Oh no! Oh no!
I think Bitcoin is as well. Actually,
Do you think it's going to?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll soon see.
I'm holding my my long at the moment.
You're long and strong.
Yeah, I am for the moment. Anyway,
Oh, I tell you what, I don't know how I'm so tired. I have a
episode.
bad relationship with Pengu, that damn penguin. Why? I'm gonna as well if it keeps going back up. I told you I should have closed down here.
No, you didn't.
I did. I told you. I said I'm gonna close in. You said don't you dare. I'm
Anyway.
gonna leave it. I'm leaving it open anyway. But yeah, that's all for today. So I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Hope you've enjoyed discussing a lot of random topics. And do make sure you drop a like. Obviously, check the links in the description. Sign up to BLOFIN if you're going to trade anywhere. Sign up to Stonksy. You can grab yourself 20% off your first month. And yeah, that's all from me and obviously Save for today. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time, the usual time. And we will have Save back on the channel on next Wednesday. So thoroughly look forward to discussing all sorts of stuff. And we can hear what he has to gloat about next week.
Well, my RX has come down now again, so yeah.
No, that's what you get for not taking the profit when 4 bags is on the line.
Yeah, but there again, you know, I think it's going to go a lot higher. So
Oh, well, there you go then. I suppose if you're on that boat, then it's worth holding.
yeah, I was going to take a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining, mate.
A pleasure, as always.
All right. Catch you all tomorrow. Bye bye.
See you later. Bye.